My first impression of Calvin is that he was a little shy. He was a sweet guy. I always used to refer to him as a nice kid, but he was always very polite, very friendly, had a lot of manners, and I think that's why my family immediately fell in love with him.
My first impression of Brittany was she was always very popular, cheerleader on the dance team, so she was always the one I wanted to go after.
Oddly enough, we actually grew up a couple streets from each other growing up and didn't know each other really until high school, though.
We went to Greenwood. We started dating my junior year and her senior year.
And started dating through mutual friends and dated through high school and college. Our first date, we actually, I think, went to Applebee's of all things in high school. I think we went to dinner and went to the mall and then came back to my parents' house and obviously where I lived at the time, and then just hung out and watched a movie or something.
We had hung out with mutual friends a couple times. Either the first one was either at my house watching a movie, or they went out to dinner and to the mall.
I wasn't really nervous for our first date because, like I said, we kind of met through friends, and I was actually dating one of his friends, so it kind of all happened by chance. It wasn't like a set-up thing to where I timed to be nervous, I guess.
Our first kiss was in her parents' basement.
We had a pool table area and a big TV and hangout area where I used to always hang out with my friends, and so after we went to dinner after our first date, we went downstairs, and that's where we had our first kiss.
I definitely made the first move.
Calvin made the very first move on me because I was a little shy, and surprisingly enough, he was brave enough to make the first move. So Calvin's proposal was actually perfect in my opinion. I had just recently bought a house, and I had a big housewarming party with my family and his family and a couple of our close friends.
I proposed to Britt here in this living room during her housewarming party in front of both of our families. There's probably 30 people here. I talked to her dad first. We went on a weekend trip to the Great Wolf Lodge in Cincinnati, and I asked him then. So he was aware about it for a couple months, and then I got the ring, and then I asked the rest of the family. Family's always been very important to both of us, and I know she would have wanted us to do that.
I was busy showing everyone the house and entertaining everyone, and Calvin wanted to make an announcement, and I was a little worried about what he was going to say, so I kept trying to cut him off. He was saying how proud he was of me for getting a house and everything I had done, and I kept trying to wrap it up and get him to stop talking because I just didn't know what he was going to say, and it made me nervous. Eventually I shut up long enough for him to propose. He had already asked my parents for the permission, so they had brought cake and champagne, and we had turned it into a little engagement party after. So it was really fun to be able to celebrate with everyone.
Ephesians chapter 5, Paul tells us, he says, "And you husbands must love your wives with the same love that Christ showed the church. He gave up his life for her." And so what we see is that true love is not just spoken, but it's actually shown. It's a love that's unconditional and sacrificial. Calvin, would you please repeat these words after me if they're the desire of your heart? I, Calvin,
I, Calvin,
take you, Brittany,
take you, Brittany,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. Brittany, would you please repeat these words if they're the desire of your heart? I, Brittany, take you, Calvin, to be my lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. In the presence of your family and your friends, by the authority vested in me by the Lord Jesus Christ in the state of Indiana, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Calvin, the moment you've been waiting for, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to present to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Calvin Hedges.
I love Brittany because she's very caring, very sweet. We're both very family oriented, and I absolutely love that about her. We're both very into family time, and there's a number of things that I love Britt for, but she's always been extremely sweet. She's just got a great heart, and she would do anything for anybody.
I love Calvin for so many reasons. I love the person I am with him. I think he balances me out really well and brings me back down out of Brittany world, and I love that about him. And then I also love the family guy he is. Like I said, family is really important to me, so the fact that his idea of a fun Friday night is hanging out with my family just melts my heart. And his family as well. We're really close with his family too, so I just love that both of our families are really important to us. And then I also love his hard work ethic. I have no doubt in my mind that Calvin will always be a hard worker, and that is another thing that I really treasure about him.
I know for the first couple years we want to travel a little bit before we settle down and have kids.
We've never lived together before, and so we really just want to spend that time together and getting that, alone time, I guess, to explore and do different things. And we're a pretty adventurous couple, I would say. So we want to do things like that and just take selfish time for ourselves. And then long term, we would like to have kids and, have a family one day.
Maybe 2 or 3 years down the line, we'll have kids, but I know her parents are ready for us to have grandkids now, but I think we'll wait a couple years, and after that, I think it'll just be fun to find out. Yeah, she was probably a little bit out of my league, but it was worth a shot. It ended up paying off.
So Calvin, I just want to say thank you for making me the happiest girl in the entire world and never giving up on us, because I'm glad that we're here today and that we get to spend the rest of our lives together, and I cannot wait to make even more memories with you. I love you and happy wedding day.
I'm very excited for our future, and I feel very blessed to be spending the rest of my life with you.